think we got this. I think we might have gotten this.
I'll go live.
Let's.
Yo, boys.
It's working.
No, I don't know about the upload. The down was 250.
We're not streaming, right?
No, are we streaming it?
We're streaming. Oh, yeah. You guys want to do this?
Yeah, we don't need extra things. Are we streaming?
Yeah.
Yo, press it.
Hold on.
What is good?
Yeah, because the processing power. This shit's taking so much processing.
Yo, it's
No
perfect.
shit.
I haven't
Get back.
Ayo guys, go to twitch.tv/startbad studios. It's working now. We're back in action. The boys are back.
Welcome to the startBAD live stream. Hey. What's going on?
You're taking from here, man. Oh my god. There you go.
We good?
Need a sign language interpreter?
Chat's really live right now. I like the energy in chat.
I like the energy in
I'm gonna be
chat.
monitoring chat the entire time. So if you look at my phone, I'm looking at chat.
Mr. Hall monitor over here.
Don't worry.
You know, we're here. We're finally live. You know, we got a really exciting event planned for you guys.
So we're gonna introduce a raffle. We're giving away 2 movie tickets.
I got word of this competition that was going on that TIFF was hosting, called the 48-hour film challenge. So we did it. We made a really, you guys can see, but I think it's a really good film. We had it screened at the TIFF Lightbox, and it got a really good reaction. We won Best Cinematography there. We put it through a short festival run. It got selected into a few. It won a few awards. It also won Best Drama at the Alternative Film Festival. So,
Yeah!
Best Drama. Instead of just doing it a regular old way and posting it, you know, on our Instagram or whatever, we thought, hey, let's make a little bit of an event out of it and make a Twitch stream out of it. And we didn't anticipate all these technical difficulties, but you know, we're here. It's our first stream. Forgive us.
Came through.
Okay, with that being said, who's hyped to see Sweet Tooth? Okay. Chat, what do we think?
What's up, man? Would you guys like that?
Yo, chat, what do you guys think?
Wait,
No, other way, guys. Sorry. Give me. It's the Christmas.
This could have been champagne.
Alright, let me read the chat. Alright, Scrizzy says, yo, that was sick. Golden was like, yo, W. Yo, Delor said effing gas, bro. Straight effing gas. Alright, close, bro.
Hey guys, if we could just keep it a little PG.
G-Bird in the chat with the. You don't mind, do you?
You don't mind. Hey,
We don't mind. We don't mind.
Miro, that was so good. Yo.
I'll see you in Kalis.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks.
Okay, listen. Okay, but everyone, chat, can we all give a dub for the performance of my good friend Ali here?
W.
Dubs in the chat for Ali.
W.
I mean, you guys saw his performance. It was like phenomenal, and you know, everyone when we did our screenings was like blown away by it. So again, shouts out to Ali. Dub in the chat for Ali.
Big Gliz Ali, bro.
Hey, yo. Ready, guys? So,
First question.
First question.
Where did the inspiration for the idea come from?
Okay, so I think me and Moss can take this. We were sort of really interested in this idea of like spite and revenge, and sort of like how like when you have this dynamic, you sort of end up fixating on these like tiny little things and completely blow them out of proportion. And there's something really funny in that, as in like it's a very real human emotion, but there's a lot of like comedic like room to play with that. I think there's a lot of like interesting stuff with that we really wanted to play with, of like just even bearing down deeper emotions, and how there's like a lot of times when you have issues that are like so big that you feel like you can't control, you end up fixating on these tiny things that you can control.
When we were sort of looking at themes that we wanted to sort of pursue, we kind of wanted to look at how sometimes actions are sort of bigger than like, you know, the person themselves, you know? You can look at this sort of script or film and be like, why this guy, you know, overreacted over a candy bar. But like, what we're really we're trying to go for was, you know, look at the greater picture, right? Ali in this movie plays a loser, you know? He's down on his luck, he's unemployed, he's having trouble finding work, and then it's really the straw that broke the camel's back in this sort of situation, right? And that's what we're sort of looking at, the psychological aspect that sort of, you know, plagues and like eats this guy alive, right? And what brings him to like his, you know, outburst.
Bro, I lost like one candy bar and I had a Joker moment. That's literally what it was. Someone asked, what is your plan to scale up startBAD from here?
Yo, this is a 180 question.
What's our corporate role plan?
I want to spill all the secrets.
Why Mark Cuban in the chat, bro?
You guys patented this idea.
What are your business plans for this year?
It's like, okay, yeah, it's like nice film, kids. What the hell are you guys doing with this company?
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question. Okay, the question is, how do you come up with the lighting, style, colors, whatever it's called for the film? I quote that.
So specifically, I think we were taking a lot of inspo from Enemy and like you said, Fargo too, right? Like we're taking a lot of inspo from there. Plus, the story was really moody and dark. I mean, we were even talking about using a lot of negative film. Almost in every shot, there was usage of negative film. You basically block light to create depth to a character. Shadows, basically to add shadows. Even in the washroom scene, we had to somehow add some sort of depth because the light was just all over the place. It was just bouncing because the washroom was just extremely dark. Maz and I, we worked together on getting the light, putting the gel on the light, and then making sure that, you know, that we get that color, and it just looked phenomenal. It just looked crazy. One of my favorite scenes that we've ever shot, period.
Ali's questions for you. How did you prepare for this role?
So this was kind of a very short notice project. Most of my preparation was done on the phone call with Arshad. Like literally, like he was just running me down about what the script is, the idea of the character. So I asked him the questions. I just read the script over and over. I tried to like, for me, like the guy already talked about it, like pettiness or whatever, like something small eating away at you. For me, it was like the very primitive level of somebody who could get there, not in this film, but in some other film.
Yeah.
Like that kind of character. It's like everything else in his life is going bad, and like it's just piling up. And this candy bar thing is like also related to like people who have a tough time asserting themselves. I related with that. Yes, it's just the candy bar, but as the actor playing this character, I have to be like, yeah, but it's not really just that for me.
Yeah.
It's like this weakness kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like I tried to imaginatively play that out, and then that built towards the end where I go crazy or whatever. That was kind of the release of all that. It's like, you know, like when you reach that point where you're just like, I'm done, bro. Like I'm done, and you just like let loose, you know. So yeah, that's kind of.
Wow, what an answer! God damn.
I remember initially when we were even like planning it out, was like, it was sort of like leaning a little bit more to comedy. At least like for me, like that's how I was picturing it. And so even like a lot of the subtleties of the performance, I was thinking more like, a lot of time when you're playing for comedy, it's like a little more exaggerated and stuff like that. But like what you brought to it that I didn't even realize was like, you played it so straight, as in like this is a tormented human being, and that made it way more funnier.
Where the comedy comes from is like knowing the circumstance of it. That is just the candy bar. You know, that's where the comedy really stems from. I think that was the shock for a lot of us when we had it screened at the theater.
Yeah. Because the audience was laughing throughout the film. Every time the character's face came up with a messed up expression, they were just laughing.
They're laughing.
It's like a situation.
Exactly. But the way I was talking to Ali about the character, like I didn't even bring up comedy at all. You know, you guys played it in a more comedic way, which was like perfect because it like really contrasts against how Ali's character is, right?
Exactly.
You guys had one movie that you knew that this was about. Ali had another movie, bro. This guy had a whole other movie, and it was sort of like everything kind of fused together at the end. So everyone was surprised when we screened it.
Oh yeah.
I remember Ali first came in, he's like, "Bro, what the flip, bro? I didn't think it was that funny, bro. Why was it so funny?"
Yo, honestly, especially when behind the scenes when we were shooting that the washroom shot. When this guy got like super intense, it was crazy. Me, Hanain and you were there, and I was holding up the mic, and this guy was just like about to like puke. Yeah, like he was about to like punch a hole through the wall or something. It was crazy.
And like in that scene, like all the StartBAD guys were like watching the scene go on, and like in the first few takes, I was like, man, this is like strange. Like I don't know what I'm doing in the scene. And then Arshad was like, do you want everybody to like go upstairs or something? And I was like, no, I don't. Yeah, and then he's like, and then all of a sudden I'm saying no, and he's like, yo, everybody.
Say what happened next.
He looked back with the fiery rage in his eyeball. He turned back and he looked. He said, "You for it? Get the fuck."
Yeah, he threw a brick at me, bro. I was like,
listen, I know Arshad for a very long time. I never seen him like this.
I've never seen Arshad snap like this.
I never seen a man like this. So I told him, I said, go. And Ozir's like, man, he's just joking. I said, nephew, we're gonna get a kick. We're gonna get us, man. He's gonna get cut a bunch, man. And he saw me. He said, okay, man. We ran. Like, and poor Maz. Maz's like, bro, this is my house. He's like.
He threw a bowl of Maz's mom's noodles at his face. Man, he was unhinged.
Ridiculous. Is Arshad a director or dictator?
Yo, they got the same letters.
Hey, did it help you?
Yes, it did help. I didn't know it would help. I didn't even know that was what might have been like, you know, that was a completely.
Arshad comes back from downstairs and he's just like, yo guys, that was the sickest scene ever. We're all staring at him like crying. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
What was the biggest challenge of shooting everything in 48 hours?
We just had to do like a lot of research because we didn't have a lot of time, right? Of course, it's a 48-hour film challenge. So I think one of the hardest parts of filming this was finding a convenience store. So it got to a point where it was so hard to find a convenience store that we almost changed the story for that. So we went to a lot of convenience stores and asked people, and we got resounding no's. Like some of them kicked us out of the store for even bringing it up. But you know, that I think was the most challenging part. But who was it?
Uncle Haroon.
Uncle Haroon.
Yeah, shout out, man. Big up to Uncle Haroon.
From Lucky Mart, he's the GOAT. Like, this guy let us do whatever the hell.
If you guys need like, what was it, vanilla Coke, right?
Yo, guys,
They have the most exotic,
Vanilla Coke, bedroom baba.
Dude, we secured it like on the day of. Like we had an idea of like which convenience store we wanted, and like but to confirm it, he told us on the day of that you guys are good to come shoot.
Yeah.
That's not really something you can just walk into and start filming. You know, so.
Okay, next question. Who's the most annoying member of the team?
Azir. This was not even planned at all.
Hey, what's up, bro?
That's my cousin.
My mom's name.
Yes, it's working. Okay.
It's working. Okay. Hashtag giveaway.
Hashtag giveaway.
In the chat.
Yo, 10 is max.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's max. Oh yeah, where's the poppers?
We have one, baby.
I mean, what? Where's everyone?
Ready? Drum roll.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Golden Wing, you have.
Wait.
Shut up. Golden Ting.
Congrats, Golden Wing. You just earned yourself 2 movie tickets.
Golden Wing is gonna hang out with this Golden Ting, bro.
You gotta complete the bar, bro. What is it? With this golden thing, he's gonna show him his golden bling.
And he's gonna get on this. He's gonna get on the ring.
Continue. Yeah. Let's talk about bar.
Oh, okay. I didn't say I had a better bar.
Okay. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Let me just say this. Okay, all you guys stuck around. We had like way too many technical difficulties. The stream ended like 10 times, but you guys still came back.
The real one.
You know, the real ones. I hope you guys love the film.
Baddies, bro.
Huge shout out to you! Thank you all for tuning in to the startBAD live stream. We hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Yeah, I guess we're about to end it. So.